Question 8, we're solving an inequality again. To solve an inequality, if it's linear as it is, we want to make sure we get x by itself. There's a couple of different strategies that you can use, but basically every strategy that we apply better involve GEMDAS. I would like to get x on the side by itself, but right now it's inside these grouping symbols. So there's two ways to break down this grouping symbol. There's two strategies. I'll go strategy number 1, and I'll go strategy number 2. Okay, so working strategy number 1, here's one way. We can go ahead and apply our distributive property, which a lot of you decided to do. So let's distribute and use our distributive property. If we distribute, write it down first. What we can do is we can distribute the -4 and break down our parentheses. So 12 has to be less than or equal to, if I distribute, -12x, but negative times negative is a positive 24. And then we can try to isolate x by subtracting 24 from both sides, which means a -12 is less than or equal to a -12x. Then I want to make sure I get rid of dividing by a -12, or multiplying by a -12, and that is by dividing by a negative. You've got to remember, every time we multiply or divide by a negative, this inequality symbol has to be turned, so now it's going to be going as a greater than or equal to sign. So 1 has to be greater than or equal to x. So we want to graph every single number. I just finish off this strategy. Put 1 on your number line, and 1 is bigger than x, which means x's have to be bigger than or equal to the left. X's are smaller. Okay, so that's one strategy or way that we could apply a correct goal of reasoning to solve it for x. The other one I'm going to use is simply by not doing the distributive property, but this time what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to get rid of multiplying by -4. So here's another option that you have on this variety. You are not forced into the distributive property, but you sure can use it. So first thing I see is I want to get rid of multiplying by 4. Get rid of that multiplying by 4. I divide by -4. So as soon as I divide by negative, I got -3, reverse the inequality sign, and the 4 will reduce to 3x minus 6. And then I want to take the 6 over and get x by itself, so I'm going to add 6. Add 6, so I'm going to have 3 is greater than or equal to 3x. And I'm going to divide both sides by 3, so that means 1 is greater than x, which is the same solution as we had before, so it's got the same number line representation of solutions. It's just a different strategy, whichever one seems to be more comfortable for you.